Coming up on H-Town High School Sports, it's the do-or-die action in round 3 of the football playoffs, including a holiday classic between these Eagles and these Chargers, and North Shore versus Katy in a Thanksgiving week tradition. These Bulldogs are moving on in the postseason, while these Pioneers are blazing quite a trail in the playoffs. In volleyball, we're joined in studio by the state champions from Grand Oaks. It's the chase to a championship. H-Town High School Sports starts now.
The excitement, the emotion, the passion, epic highlights, inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. This is H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to H-Town High School Sports, where on this Thanksgiving holiday, we are quite thankful for round 3 of the UIL football playoffs. First up, in Class 6A Division I, the state's 4th-ranked and 11-1 Atascocita Eagles took on the undefeated and 12-0 Fulshire Chargers.
That's the fired-up Atascocita Eagles, and here come the Fulshire Chargers. Early first for Atascocita. Tori Blaylock on the give. A huge opening, and he's off. 47 yards for the touchdown. It was 8-7 Fulshire at that point. In the second quarter, it's Blaylock again, and then another big opening, and Tori Blaylock down the left sidelines, 45-yard touchdown. It's 14-8 Eagles. But Fulshire comes right back. Patrick Broadway, right side, and he takes off. Great move there, slips a tackle. Patrick Broadway all the way to the 10-yard line, finally brought down. That will set up Zane Smith on the carry, and he breaks it. 12 yards for the score. The game is tied at 14. Later in the second quarter for the Eagles, Carday Mack, quick pass, Christopher Tony, and Tony breaks a tackle. Touchdown, 21-14 Eagles. Chargers now. Ryland Forks back to throw. He goes deep, and Braden Kennedy with the great catch as he's going down. That will set up Zane Smith, who takes it in for the touchdown. 22-21 Fulshire at half. In the third quarter for the Eagles, Tori Blaylock again up the gut. 40 yards this time for the touchdown, and that ties the game at 28. Chargers come right back. Zane Smith, the big guy, left side, breaks out of there, and there goes Zane looking for the end zone. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Touchdown. They got a 2-point conversion, 36-28 Fulshire. Later in the third, here comes Atascocita. It's Blaylock again, and yet another touchdown, 36-35 Fulshire after 3. In the fourth quarter, Eagles on the move. Carday Mack floats it out. Christopher Tony, touchdown. 41-36, Eagles take the lead. 7 minutes to play. Fulshire drives it down. Forks to Braden Kennedy, who makes a great catch at the 1. That set up a touchdown. 42-41 Fulshire, 2:28 to play. But Atascocita drives it down the field, 1:25 to go. Here's Blaylock, 14 yards, the touchdown, 47-42, Eagles retake the lead. So, last chance for Fulshire, 1 minute to play. Forks back to throw, but Caden Anderson picks it off, and that does it. Atascocita wins 47-42. They advance to next Saturday's regional finals.
North Shore versus Katy, a holiday tradition like no other. The tradition-rich programs faced off for the first time since 2019 when North Shore beat Katy en route to winning a state championship. The perennial powers met up at NRG Stadium in Friday's 6A Division I Region 3 semifinals.
That's the Katy Tigers out of the banner at NRG Stadium. Hey, Drake Hopkins, jump on in. He does a good job of it. And here come the North Shore Mustangs stampeding onto the turf. They take the lead early. Caleb Bailey to Dion DeBlanc, 18-yard touchdown, 7-0 North Shore. Then the Mustangs on the move. Here's Bailey to DeAndre Hardiman. This, a 16-yard score. It's 14-0 in the second quarter. More North Shore. Bailey to a wide open Cameron Smith, 21-0 Mustangs. Late in the half, Mustangs on the move again, but Bailey's pass is intercepted by Isaiah McMillian. Isaiah down the left sidelines looking for a touchdown, not quite, out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Huge play though. From there, it'll be quarterback Gunnar Nelson, rolls right to Joshua Smith, touchdown, 21-7. After a North Shore fumble, Katy threatening. Nelson rolls right, then back the other way. John Stevens, touchdown. It's 21-14. But late in the half, here's Caleb Bailey, back to pass, goes deep to Quanell Farrakhan, and he makes the grab. 51-yard score, 28-14, North Shore at half. In the third quarter, Tigers battle back. Tremaine Hill up the middle, big opening, and then looks like he'll be brought down. No, stays on his feet all the way to the 2-yard line. 61-yard gain. From there, Aqualis Jordan takes it and touchdown. It's 28-21. But early fourth quarter for the Mustangs, Bailey scrambles, then finds Chris Thomas, and then Thomas down the left sidelines. He blazes 70 yards for the touchdown. Fifth touchdown pass by Bailey, 35-21. Then the Mustangs add to the lead. DeAndre Hardiman takes it and breaks it. 28 yards. North Shore wins 42-21. They will face district rival Atascocita next Saturday in the Division I Region 3 Finals.
In Class 6A Division II, it was defending state finalist Summer Creek versus the Jordan Warriors in the Region 3 semifinals. Jordan posted the first 2 playoff victories in school history to advance to round 3 of the postseason.
The Jordan Warriors onto the field at NRG Stadium, 6A Division II playoffs. There's defending state finalist Summer Creek. Jordan strikes first. Dominique Cangelosi back to pass, finds Landon Williams, touchdown, 7-0 Warriors after 1. But Summer Creek will come right back. Blake Thomas keeps and slips a tackle, 20-yard touchdown, game tied at 7. Hey Blake, give us a wave. Then Thomas again, this time on the quarterback draw. He's off to the races. 36-yard touchdown. It's 14-7 Summer Creek. And how you doing, Blake? Still in the second quarter. Jordan to punt. Bad snap. Then the ball still loose. It's picked up by Jashad Johnson. He returns it 51 yards for the touchdown. Wow, 21-7 Bulldogs. Later in the second, Thomas to throw deep to Benny Easter. That's pretty. 31-yard score, 28-7 at half. In the third quarter, more Summer Creek. Braylon Causey goes in for the touchdown, 35-7. Later in the third, here's Blake Thomas to throw. He goes long, and Holden Miller will go over the defender, juggles it, and makes the spectacular touchdown catch. Watch it again. Holden Miller goes way up there, stays with it, and the score. Summer Creek wins big, 54-20. They're back in the regional finals. Here come the Kingwood Mustangs facing Strake Jesuit, 6A Region 3, Division II semifinals. Strake Jesuit in the first quarter. Bryson Easley to Dario Contreras, and that's pretty. He takes it down to the 10-yard line. From the 1-yard line, it'll be John Hebert in for the score. It was 7-0 Crusaders. Now, Kingwood comes right back. Quarterback Harlan Hargrave to the end zone, and Jalen Monaga loses his helmet, but not the football. Touchdown, 14-7 Kingwood. Third quarter now. Strake with the ball. The pass by Easley is going to be intercepted by Trace Taylor, and a big return to the 20. Taylor also had a punt return for a touchdown. That sets up Hargrave to the end zone, and Monaghan has it. Touchdown Kingwood, 21-7 Mustangs. Crusaders will answer. Here's a great fake by Easley. The ball will wind up to Colby Stewart, and Stewart goes 30 yards for the touchdown. 21-14 after 3 in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs put together a long drive. Here's Marquez Davis on the give. Right side, not quite, knocked down at the 1. But from there, it'll be Davis for the touchdown. Kingwood wins 27-16. The Mustangs will face district rival Summer Creek next Saturday at Turner Stadium in the 6A Division II Regional Finals.
Elsewhere, it was a matchup of district rivals in the Class 5A Division II semifinals, with the Iowa Colony Pioneers facing Fort Bend Marshall. The Pioneers won the district matchup between the two teams, but loads more riding on the rematch Friday morning at NRG Stadium.
The Fort Bend Marshall Buffs set for a Friday morning special at NRG Stadium. 5A Division II Regional Semis. Iowa Colony. Carson White fires to Jaden Ward. He escapes out of traffic, and that's a 30-yard touchdown. 14-0 Pioneers over Marshall. Marshall now. Peyton Long battles in for the touchdown. That cut it to 14-7. Ensuing kickoff. Jaden Warren takes it at the 10. Breaks it across the middle, has one man to beat right there. Little stiff arm, and he's gone. 90-yard touchdown, 21-7 Pioneers after 1 in the second quarter. Marshall cuts the gap. Caden Johnson finds Jordan Simmons, 21 yards, 21-14 at half in the third. Caden Johnson to Darrell Taylor, wide open, 32-yard score, 24-21, Pioneers still up. But here's Carson White on the keeper, up the middle. Carson White looking for the score, not quite. That set up a touchdown and a 31-21 lead. Then on defense for Iowa Colony, Chris Johnson with the big sack. 31-21 the final. The Pioneers advance to the 5A Division II Regional Finals. Up ahead, more from the football playoffs, including undefeated Randall against Brenham. Among the private schools, it's a state semifinal showdown between district rivals. And later, in studio, we'll visit with the newly crowned state volleyball champs from Grand Oaks.
Now in the Class 5A Division II playoffs, the Richmond Randall Lions advanced to the Region 3 semifinals with an undefeated 12-0 record, including an eye-popping 77-0 victory over Elgin in last week's area round of the playoffs. The Lions met up against 11-1 Brenham in Saturday's Region 3 semifinals.
Out to Waller in 5A Division II. Here comes Randall looking to go 13-0 on the season. Facing Brenham. First quarter for the Lions. Tyler Skrabanek fires to Jackson Montalongo. Slips one tackle, another, and dives in for the touchdown. 7-0 Randall. Later in the first quarter, Lions driving. Landon Williams-Callis. Big opening, 12-yard score, 14-0. Late in the half now. Sean Smith on the punt return for Randall. Heads right and then blazes. He blazes down the sidelines. 83 yards for the touchdown. Randall goes on to win it 28-14. They will face district rival Iowa Colony in next week's regional final.
In private school football, it was down to the state semifinals in TAPS Division II, where district rivals Second Baptist and Fort Bend Christian Academy faced each other in the state Final Four. Fort Bend Baptist won the district meeting earlier in the season, But at stake this time, a berth to the state championship final.
The Eagles of Fort Bend Christian Academy and the Eagles of Second Baptist looking to move within one win of a state championship. First quarter for Second Baptist. Cannon Toon, the throw, hits Alan Thomas for the touchdown, 7-0. Fort Bend Christian now. Cole Wooden with a strike to Blake Hamilton, touchdown, game tied at 7. But back comes Second Baptist. Bryce Butler up the middle, 2-yard touchdown, 21-10 at half. Second Baptist in the third quarter. More Second Baptist. Toon will keep, finds an opening, touchdown. It's 28-10. Then it's Cannon Toon again, this time back to throw, and a rifle pass on the money to Thomas, 40-yard score. Second Baptist wins 35-16. They advance to next week's state final in TAPS Division II.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Last weekend in Garland, the Grand Oaks Grizzlies captured the Class 6A Division I state championship with a 4-set victory over Greater Houston's Fulshire Chargers, a win that marked a remarkable second straight 6A state championship for the Grizzlies. And joining us right now is the head coach of the back-to-back state champs, Morgan Rogers, and senior All-American Samara Coleman. Congratulations, girls. Awesome job. Coach, second in a row. How special was this one?
Extremely special. To be able to turn around and do it a second time with the group that we had returning was very special, and especially for her senior year, for her to go out on top was really important for me, and I know for the girls as well. So we were very excited.
Samara, what about that? How did this one compare to last year?
It feels so surreal still. It still kind of feels unreal. Like I was able to process last year's, but I'm still trying to wrap it around my mind.
Yeah, and wrapping around your playoff run was magnificent. You win 6 playoff matches. You win 18 of your 19 sets. What about the way this team rose to the occasion?
I think they truly just had that mindset of playing for each other. Their connectedness and their team camaraderie was really just something special, and it really stood out this year that they wanted to do it for each other, and it wasn't about an individual person. It was really beautiful to watch how they just came together as a group and wanted to do it for one another.
So what about that, Samara? What was it about this team that really just took it to another level in the playoffs? You had a great regular season as well.
I think just having that, everyone having that like mindset to get after it every day. Like once we had a little talk about playoffs coming up, I think everyone flipped a switch in their head, and like that just motivated everyone because everyone wanted a gold in.
Yeah, Coach, over the last 2 seasons, 2 state championships, 40-7 this year, 50-1 last year. I did the math. 90 wins against only 8 defeats. That's incredible. How have you all been able to do that?
It's these players, they do so much work at our school and they do so much work outside of school. They're truly dedicated to their craft and to their sport and to each other and to our community. And so it's all the players. They just bring it every day, and they work hard, and they deserve every bit of recognition and success that they get.
All right. So tomorrow, next year, you'll play for the University of Pittsburgh. What's it been like being a part of such a special program?
At Grand Oaks?
Yes.
It's been so amazing. It's such a homey feeling knowing I have a strong support system at home and when I'm about to leave. So it's very refreshing.
And Coach, you had an amazing class. The girls have been with you the last 2 years. What about that group?
They love one another. They respect and love each other and me, and they do it the right way. They work hard, and there are days they don't feel like it, but someone's going to pull them through, and they kind of lean on each other that way. And they were able to pull the newcomers and the underclassmen up with them a little bit to get on board and get on speed, and to see it transpire throughout the whole season was just really incredible and really amazing.
All right, an amazing 2-year run for Grand Oaks. First time since 2017 that 6A state champion repeats. Thanks for being with us. Good luck at Pitt.
Thank you.
And next year, the trifecta?
Let's go.
All right. Thanks to the state champs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Hey, Thanksgiving is all about tradition. And here on The Big Show, we built our own sort of weekly tradition with a Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.
For the Atascocita Eagles, facing Fulshire, monster game for Torrey Blaylock. Here, breaks free on a 47-yard score. He had 5 touchdowns on the day. Same game for the Fulshire Chargers. Zane Smith, left side. Down the sidelines he goes. Zane looking for the touchdown. He will get it, but Atascocita wins and moves on in the postseason. North Shore versus Katy. Quarterback Caleb Bailey for the Mustangs goes deep to Quanell Farrakhan and has it. 51-yard touchdown. Same game, more Mustangs. Bailey scrambles, finds Chris Thomas, and then Thomas just blazes his way down the sidelines. 70-yard touchdown in the big North Shore win. Summer Creek versus Jordan. Blake Thomas for Summer Creek. He goes long, and Holden Miller goes over the defender, bobbles it, and makes the juggling catch. Wow, what a grab by Holden Miller. There it is, one more time. That was nice. For the Kingwood Mustangs, the big win over Strake Jesuit. Harlan Hargrave to Jalen Monaga. The grab, there goes the helmet. Hey, Muscle Man, he makes the catch for the score. And for Iowa Colony, this is Jaden Warren, finds an opening, and then one man to beat, he does it. 90-yard kickoff return in the win over Fort Bend Marshall. For the Woodlands Highlanders, quarterback Jack Dalton to the end zone. Preston Stevenson, great one-handed catch, but state number 1 Duncanville won the game. Randall Lions against Brenham. For Randall, Sean Smith on the punt return. Down the right side he goes, and he blazes 83 yards for the touchdown in the Randall win. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week.